Welcome to Test Kitchen Live. Happy June, happy summer, and thank you all for joining us. We are so excited to talk all about coffee, refreshing meals to fuel your summer all summer long. My name is Sandy. I lead the culinary team here, and I'm so excited to have my favorite coffee-loving associate, Rebecca, joining me tonight.
Hi, I'm the Senior Culinary Associate here, and I'm excited to be on Test Kitchen Live.
So fun. Before we get started, since we're talking all about coffee and tea, right? Put in the chat, are you guys team hot coffee, team cold coffee, team tea, or team both?
Oh, I'm team hot. Doesn't matter the weather.
Okay, I'm team both. We also have Abby on the chat. Abby,
hi guys. I'm team tea.
Team tea.
But I love an espresso martini, so that's how I get my coffee in.
Or team espresso martini. I like that a lot.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. I'm watching the chat, and if you're watching on Zoom, make sure you're participating because that's where we're going to pull our winners tonight. If you're watching on Facebook Live, make sure to click the link and join us in Zoom. Click the link at the top of the Facebook Live. Join us in Zoom because when you participate in the Zoom chat, we're picking our winners, so we're going to spin the wheel later tonight, and we have exciting new prizes on the wheel for spring and summer. So stay tuned for that later in the show. We also have our featured products and recipes handout available to you. It comes to you in your email from Zoom. We can also put it in the chat right now for anyone who might have missed it. That has all the stuff that you're going to need for tonight's show. And if you have any questions, put them in the Q&A. We'll be answering the Q&A throughout the show, and at the end, we'll have a few questions left for Sandy and Rebecca to answer personally, just for you guys. We also have a survey, so please fill out the survey. We would love to hear your guys' feedback so we can keep making the show better and better. We've added some new questions in about what you might want to see in the future. And lastly, if your notifications are going wild on your phone, click into the chat, click the top right arrow, and mute notifications so you can enjoy the show. Back to you guys.
All right, what do you say? Let's get cooking?
Oh yeah.
Let's do it. So we have our brand new Deluxe coffee machine and our brand new cold brew pitcher. We're gonna be showing you a little bit later, but I'm so excited for this thing. Like, talk about skip the coffee shop this summer, save some money, and make really amazing, like, specialty coffee drinks. We're gonna get started with the Brown Sugar Café Latte.
Ooh.
You make this every morning.
Yeah, I
do. She's still excited, but she makes it every morning. So Rebecca, you're a big fan of the Deluxe coffee machine.
I am.
Can you talk us through some of the reasons you love it, some of the features that make it so awesome?
Yeah, so I think first things first, it really takes the place of 3 machines. So it comes with these inserts. You can make a K-cup, so that's great for like the tea, hot cocoa, and of course coffee. Then we've got a ground coffee insert, which that's good for any ground coffee. If you have a favorite, you can use it. And then my favorite that I use every morning is the Nespresso insert. So this is how you're going to make espresso for like your lattes, your cappuccinos.
Espresso martinis.
Espresso martinis, yes. So the inserts just slide in there. And the machine is so smart, it's only going to suggest cup sizes that make sense for what you're brewing. So for coffee or a K-cup, you might want a big travel mug, but then espresso, you only want to brew at max like 6 ounces.
So keep it nice and strong,
yes,
right?
Keep it nice and strong. And speaking of strong, no matter what you're brewing, there is this nice bold button here, and it's going to give you an intense cup of coffee no matter what you're brewing. The water sits with the ground coffee a little bit longer, and it just makes an intense cup.
For like a Monday.
Yeah, or any day.
Tuesday, any day that ends in day.
Yeah.
And then when you're not using the inserts, what do you do with those?
Oh, again, so smart. There's a little storage compartment here. Yeah, they just slide away nice and easy.
So smart. And what about that water tank? That's another feature that kind of sets ours apart from other coffee
it's one of my
makers.
favorite features. So the water tank is on the side. A lot of machines, the water tank is on the back. It's hard to get to. You have to pull the machine out to refill it. This, you have easy access all the time.
So smart. All right, so let's start with our latte. You're going to brew.
Yes.
You're going to put your Nespresso
Yeah, so
pot
I'm going to
right
put
in
my
there.
Nespresso pot in. It just slides in. Close it up.
Easy. Okay.
Then we're going to put our cup under here. So the drip tray is adjustable depending on the cup size that you're brewing.
Yep, you can even put a big travel mug down at the bottom.
Yeah, the drip tray comes out, so it really accommodates any mug. And then I'm going to brew a 2-ounce shot. That's pretty typical for any latte cappuccino.
Ooh, that looks so good already.
Yeah.
Okay, so while that is brewing, I wanted to show you one of my favorite accessories that you can get to join that Deluxe coffee machine. This is our level and funnel scoop. Oh, actually, I got it. So for your ground coffee insert, you want to fill 2 tablespoons. That's how much it holds for the ground coffee insert. And check this out. Ooh. It's so satisfying when you don't spill it. And then it fills exactly the 2 tablespoons. So easy, so
Yeah.
smart. I feel like it's the perfect pairing.
Definitely.
Okay, we got to froth some milk in here. So we've got our electric milk frother. Put in the chat if you guys have our frother. Maybe you've seen it in action before. This is how we're gonna make the delicious foam to go on top. So we have a 1/3 cup of milk. This is whole milk.
Yes.
Any milk will do, right?
Yeah.
We've tested a bunch of
Oh
different
yeah, I do
milks.
almond pretty much every day.
Every day. We like whole milk with that, it's got the extra fat and protein to help it froth up really nicely.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of our gourmet brown sugar syrup.
Oh yeah.
This is another favorite.
Yes, I use it every morning.
Now
Not
you-
just for coffee.
Right. Didn't you say you did some carrot, like glazed carrots
Yeah.
with brown sugar syrup?
Sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes, pancakes.
On pancakes, yes.
Really good in baked goods. I'm sure the chat is filling up with other uses that people have tried. Then we're gonna do a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Really simple. And then we've just got a little bit of salt.
Oh, that's my favorite part.
I know, so good.
A little sweet and savory.
Yeah, the salt over there. About an 1/8 teaspoon of salt. And doesn't the salt also kind of counter that bitterness of
It
coffee
does,
too?
yeah, yeah.
That's so cool. All right. So the frother is gonna have a low foam setting, high foam setting, cold foam setting, and warming only. We're gonna set this to low foam, but how do you know, like, what setting to do with what drinks?
It is a little bit personal preference, but high foam is going to be good for like your cappuccinos. The low foam is perfect for like a latte like we're making today. The warming only setting is great for hot chocolate, some tea drinks like a London Fog, or hot cocoa.
What about like a flat white
Yes, flat white.
steam, and then like, if you just wanna steam some milk,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Have it with a little honey.
honey.
Yeah.
really simple. Okay, so look at our perfect little shot with our, sorry, with my, it's not a test kitchen live if I'm not spilling or making a little mess.
You're not cooking if you're not making a mess. It's fine.
That's how I cook. So, Rebecca mentioned a bunch of different coffee drinks. The Deluxe coffee machine comes with a cooking guide to really get you started with lattes. What else we have? Cappuccinos, Americanos.
Some food.
There's some sweet treats in the back too that call. Oh, Abby's got her espresso martini right here. This is a fun one for
Act
summer.
like you didn't write that recipe. Like, I didn't come up with it on my own.
Rewrote all the recipes. Cookies, biscotti, and some mocha muffins too. So all the things you need to kind of get started with your machine.
And it's got a chart for like the frother too.
It does. If you're
Kind of
kind of
tells you
like,
what you need.
yeah, a little chart that like kind of tells you what type of foam goes with what type of coffee. Again, it's personal preference.
It
but
is, yeah.
We like our little easy go-to. Okay. Ooh, this is so good.
Oh,
Nice.
that's beautiful.
All right, this is going to my hot coffee girl,
Oh,
Rebecca.
I'm so excited.
Enjoy. And we're gonna switch to cold brew, but before we do, I think Abby's got some fun stuff to share.
I first want to share thank you for all the espresso martini supporters in the chat. I'm not alone.
You're not alone.
But no, like I said, it's not like I'm having that first thing in the morning. I'm having a tea, a cup
Okay.
of tea,
Good clarification.
and with a K-cup. All right. So I want to tell you guys that there are 2 ways that you can get the Deluxe coffee machine in June. So number 1, you can host a party. The host offer is 60% off select appliances, and the Deluxe coffee machine is one of them. Did I say appliances? These are just select products, but 60% off. The Deluxe coffee machine or the Deluxe coffee machine bundle, which includes the machine, the frother, and the level and funnel scoop. So hosting is a fantastic way to get the machine in your hands at a really great price. So reach out to your consultant for details and get a booking on the calendar in June. The other way that you can get a Deluxe coffee machine in June is to become a consultant, and you can earn it for free in your first 30 days. So that is a super awesome opportunity. It's a great way to make some extra incremental income this summer for your family, for your activities, little, ice cream treats. Extra income is always great, and the flexibility that comes with being a Pampered Chef consultant is a bonus on top. So reach out to your consultant. They can help you pick out a kit. All of our kits are super cool, and they can all have any different options that work for you and your home and what you like to cook. And all of them come with our viral cup slicer, which we'll be showing off later in the show, so stay tuned for that.
All right, Team Cold Coffee, are you guys ready to see our new cold brew pitcher in action? By the way, what are we looking at? Is it mostly Team Espresso Martinis or?
No, it's not. I'd say it's a mix. It's a good mix.
Okay, all right, great.
Excited for the cold and warm foam though.
Yeah, oh, exactly. We're gonna show you. I'm a big cold brew fan. But Rebecca, since you're a coffee gal tonight, what's the difference between just ordering an iced coffee or getting a cold brew?
Yeah, so iced coffee is really hot brewed coffee that they've chilled and poured over ice. But cold brew, you're actually going to steep the coffee in a cool water. So it's going to steep for about 18 to 24 hours. And it's going to be so much more smooth. You're not going to get that bitter taste. So if you don't think you're a coffee drinker, honestly, cold brew might convert you.
I agree. It's a little less acidic. Sometimes it's a little easier on your tummy. So for
Yes.
people who sometimes that first cup of coffee is rough on their tummy, cold brew is going to make it a little bit easier.
Yeah, if I'm having a cold coffee, it's cold brew. Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about this pitcher. How beautiful is it? It's got this great sturdy handle. This is the infuser where you're going to go ahead and put your coffee grounds or tea.
Yeah.
If you're making
Yeah,
tea too,
tea.
or infused water.
Oh yeah, I love it for that. For a nice brunch, have some strawberries in there. Yeah, it's
so
fun.
pretty. It's got this non-skid piece on the bottom so it doesn't move around or in your refrigerator. So we're going to show you first how to just make cold brew coffee with grounds.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So we already put half a cup of grounds in here. This is going to take 1 whole cup of grounds. Any grounds will do. We do actually recommend the coarser, the better.
Yeah, it just gets saturated a little bit more evenly.
Yeah. Okay, so, and then you're just going to go ahead and pour. You've got 5 cups of cool water.
Yes. So it does take a minute, not too long.
No.
You just want to go nice and slow.
And then this is going to go into your refrigerator or on the countertop for about 18 to 24 hours.
Yes, the longer, the stronger.
I love that. The longer, the stronger. Then when it comes out, you're just going to remove the infuser and discard those grounds. Or you can make cold brew cookies with them.
Yes, that's my favorite.
We have a recipe for cold brew cookies where you actually use those used grounds up, which is kind of cool. Oh, look at that. You're already kind of seeing that nice dark brewed coffee. All right, so while she continues that, it's like a watch.
You're going to show us a little bit easier way.
I'm going to show you an easier way to do it. We have our brand new cold brew pouches that just came out. These are so fun and easy way to make cold brew. So they come with 6 little pouches, and you're going to add 2 of the pouches. You're actually going to remove, you're going to remove the filter. There's no need to use a filter when you do the cold brew because you want these to kind of like breathe and saturate and be submerged. So they'd be a little too tight of a fit in there. So we always recommend to put those in first. Can I grab a little spoon over here? Oops. So those go in there. I'm just going to tuck it down. And then this is going to take 4 cups of water.
And you use a little bit less because it's concentrated, right?
Yeah, this is actually going to make a nice cold brew concentrate, which means you're probably going to want to dilute it with a little bit of water or milk. Or, if you need that extra boost, then you don't.
Yeah, I've got a toddler. I might drink it straight.
Okay. I've got an incoming middle schooler, so I might
you might drink it straight
I might
too.
need to drink it straight too. What about you guys? You drink it straight, you're going to dilute it. So really, these are going to pop up a little bit, but you want to just press them down a little bit, get them saturated, and what's going to happen is the coffee's going to bloom, which really just means the water's fully penetrating those grounds and you're not going to have any dry pockets. So this is really looking pretty good so far.
Oh yeah, you're getting some color already too.
Yeah, see how that color is already developing? That's what you want to see. And then this is going to sit either in the fridge or on the countertop for about 12 to 24 hours. The longer, the stronger.
The longer, the stronger.
I love that. All right. How's yours coming along?
Yours was a little quicker, for sure.
This is kind of an easy, fast way. Again, this comes with 6 pouches. You put 2 in at a time, and it makes about,
4 cups of coffee. But you're going to dilute it, so really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to put this in the fridge. And then I've got some already made to show you how pretty and satisfying does that look
that
too?
looks beautiful.
That's so gorgeous. I'm going to pour myself a little cup, if you don't mind.
All right.
Okay. So simple. And I think it's time that Abby actually spin the wheel.
Oh,
Rebecca's gonna make me a little cold foam while we wait. So what do we got, Abby?
All right, let me get it up and going. I need a second. Which of these are your favorite? Like, I know you're making cold and warm drinks, but like, which of all of our drinks are your favorites? Well, we're.
I actually really like a brown sugar cold brew. Right?
Yes.
Is that we have a
Yeah,
recipe
you
for
could
it?
do the
Yeah.
same like we did
The
for the
same
hot,
technique.
but cold.
Yes, for the cold. That's my favorite.
You know what my favorite is in the Start Guide? We have that coffee drink where you put a little chili powder in
Ooh,
the ground coffee.
cinnamon coffee,
Yes.
cinnamon and chili powder. That's
yeah,
really
that's
good.
fun.
All right, thanks for distracting while I got the wheel up, guys. I'm ready to go. And we have our first two winners of the night. And our first winner is Myrna Bourne. Congratulations. We're going to spin the wheel to see what you get. Spin, spin, spin. And it is our milk frother. Congratulations. That's so exciting. And we have one more winner. And it is Sharon Frosto. Congratulations, Sharon. We'll spin the wheel for you. And it is our vanilla cream frappe mix. So that's one of our brand new summer products. We're not showing it tonight, but reach out to your guys' consultants and learn more about our summer products. We have 2 frappe mixes, and I guess, yeah, and we're showing you the cold brew and the cold brew pitcher. So that's really exciting. We'll reach out to both of you after the show to get your shipping information.
Nice. You guys are ready to kick off summer. We got another recipe to help you kick off summer. So what happens if you have, like, let's say you have a little leftover coffee? What do you do with it?
Make ice cubes.
Yeah. You could throw it into a smoothie
Mm-hmm.
or make overnight oats.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we are making our almond latte overnight oats. Put in the chat, overnight oats are super popular right now.
Oh, they save me like every week.
Yeah, you make
Yeah,
them, and
yeah.
they're a great prep ahead, no cook way to make oatmeal. So what it is the oats just soak into the milk, and then you don't have to cook them. They become absorbed, and
Yes.
we're going to show you the other ingredients to kind of really turn them into a delicious creamy breakfast.
Yeah.
All right, what are we going to start with?
Our oats.
Our oats. All right, so we have our 2-cup prep bowls here, which are a great tool to make this because they come with lids, and you want to pop them. Oh, my cold foam is ready.
Oh, okay.
Before we get started. Did you do high foam or low foam, by the way?
I just did the cold foam setting.
Oh, cold
So
foam,
it-
sorry.
It is
Cold,
like a
cold,
high
cold,
foam.
cold foam. It's a high
Yeah.
foam. So good. I guess I'm not sleeping tonight. It's okay. So good.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Look at that. Okay, so we're gonna get started. So we have old-fashioned oats.
Mhm.
Old-fashioned oats or rolled oats work really great.
Yeah, you just don't want to use instant. They get a little
A little
mushy.
mushy. Okay. So we're gonna do about a 1/2 cup oats in each one.
I'm going to do about 2 tablespoons of almonds.
So those are slivered almonds.
Yes.
You probably could do any nuts in here, right?
Yeah. I think we're kind of going for an almond latte,
Latte
vibe.
vibe. Okay. So my oats are good. Then I'm gonna add a tablespoon of chia seeds.
Yes.
These are really fun because they kind of expand in liquid, right?
Yeah, they help thicken,
Thicken everything up.
They have some health benefits too,
They
right?
do. They have antioxidants, healthy fats, and fiber. So these are actually really good for you. I know, Abby, you were saying you throw these in your pancakes?
Yeah, it's just like an
Oh.
easy way to like throw some more
Nutrients,
nutrition
yeah, you
into
don't-
your pancakes so you don't
Yeah.
even notice they're there.
I
Yeah.
love that.
I'll do it in smoothies. That's good.
Oh, smoothies is a great idea. Then about a tablespoon, or no, 1 teaspoon of brown sugar.
Yeah, probably to
one
taste.
To taste. You could also use the brown sugar syrup,
Oh, yeah.
which is really easy. Okay, then we're gonna stir these dry ingredients up.
Yeah, the chia seeds, I think they kind of clump up if you don't give them a stir.
Okay, good to know.
Charlene said chia seeds are great. Could you also use flaxseed? I think, yeah, right?
I do that at home a lot too. Yeah.
Okay, now it's time to add kind of those wet ingredients. So we'll start with about a 1/2 cup of almond milk each. So I'm gonna have to do some math here. That looks good.
And we're doing like an almond latte, but you could use any milk,
Yeah.
really.
Absolutely, oat milk would be okay.
Mm.
I guess I didn't add quite enough. And then the best part is the leftover coffee.
Yes.
So you could do leftover cold coffee, just regular coffee that's been cooled down.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Sometimes
really
I won't
matter.
finish a cup, and honestly, I'll put it in the fridge for this.
That's a great idea. I was just telling her some mornings, like I just nurse my coffee, and then by the time it's time to go, you only have this much left.
Yeah.
Throw it in a prep bowl, save it, and then you could use it in your overnight oats or your smoothie or whatever you want to do. All right, so this is going to be a 1/3 cup each. And then you just put these in the fridge.
Yeah, I'll give them a little,
Give 'em a stir.
stir. Oh, they already look good.
Oh, they smell so good. All right, so these are gonna go into the fridge and we're gonna get ready to set up a little toppings bar. Are we spinning the wheel?
Yeah, we're gonna
All right,
spin
let's
the
spin
wheel
it.
one
Okay.
more time. Dun, da, da, da. Get this wheel up here. All right. Our last winner of the night is Lisa Heffel. Congratulations. Let's spin the wheel and see what prize you're gonna get. Another electric milk frother. Congratulations, Lisa. That's so exciting. We'll reach out to you after the show to get your shipping information. And before I hand it back over to Sandy and Rebecca, I want to talk to you about one of the products that they're going to be showing in just a second. So our square cool and serve that comes with these 3 dip mixes is part of one of the bundles that we have available all month long. If you guys were here with us last month, you heard about these bundles. We have 4 bundles that were available in May, and we extended them through to June. And we're gonna be showing off the square cool and serve in just a few minutes for our toppings bar. But we have, like I said, there's 4 really great bundles. Reach out to your consultant to learn more because they're great for entertaining, for gifting, or just to have for yourself for the summer. And they're at a really great price right now, so don't miss out.
All right, so we've got a little toppings bar set up.
Yeah.
This is fun for a brunch.
Oh yeah, everybody can kind of build their own little oatmeal.
Right, so here are our ideas. Put in the chat as you guys watch us. What toppings would you do? In our small square cool and serve, we have Greek yogurt, coconut, granola, and then we're gonna prep some fruit.
Yeah.
Want to show?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut a banana with our cup slicer. Super easy. And then I've got some strawberries too.
Oh, you're just going.
Yeah, I'm
Going all
going.
in.
You know, I'm
Okay.
gonna eat it together anyways.
Okay, perfect. So simple.
And then what do you got?
Okay, I have got an apple, and I'm gonna show you my favorite way to dice an apple, which is with the quick slice. So simple. So you're gonna put it down. This is just cored and halved apple. Any type of apple will do. Okay, then you kind of pick it up, give it a turn. Get a little piece out of there. And you got dice. They're kind of like sticks, but that's okay. Can I put mine here?
Yeah. Oh, that was easy.
Yeah, so simple. If you have a smaller apple, they'll kind of be little smaller dices. And then what do you say? You want to build one?
Yeah.
Me too. Abby, we're gonna build you one. So what
What do you like?
do you
I
want?
think I would like the strawberries and bananas and maybe a little coconut.
Oh wait, we have something else. We have almond butter.
Oh yeah.
Homemade almond butter.
You
Yeah.
can't forget that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
forget
have some of that too.
I made
Okay.
some almond butter in the cooking blender.
Oh my gosh, just almonds, oil, a little bit of salt on the grind setting, and it makes the best fresh nut butter.
Yeah. And you said you do other nuts
Oh,
too,
if I
right?
just have like a few nuts left over, like a few walnuts, a few pistachios, a few peanuts, just put it all in there and make a mixed nut butter. Just for the record, Rebecca made a mess too, so it's
Yeah, it's not just Sandy.
zoom in. It's not just me. Okay, I'll make Abby's.
Okay.
Wait, you said strawberries, bananas,
And coconut?
coconut, and you want nut butter?
And yeah, definitely.
I think I'm gonna go apples, granola, and the almond butter.
Coconut. All right, what about in the chat? Anybody have some blueberries would be good? What else?
Oh, and some Greek yogurt.
Regina's asking if there's allergies. Like, you can make this any way you want. You can put whatever
Whatever
ingredients
milk
Yeah.
you
on top.
want.
Yeah.
Okay. Abby? Abby, I have a surprise for you.
Oh my gosh.
The whole time we were practicing, rehearsing, and Abby kept saying, "What about chocolate?" And I said, "You can't have chocolate for breakfast."
But it's not
But I
breakfast
surprised
time.
you. Yeah, I surprised you. We have some
Aw.
beautiful chocolate shavings.
Thanks,
How
Sandy.
gorgeous does that look?
Guys, we rehearsed for this, but this truly was a surprise. We rehearsed this all afternoon, and Sandy
There
didn't
you
tell me
go.
about this. Thank
Well, I
you.
found these beautiful chocolate shavings. All right, we're gonna continue to build ours. Thank you so much for watching. How many of you have switched? Did you switch from team hot or team cold or team tea to one of the different sides for the coffee maker? And who is excited about the Deluxe coffee maker? If you are, and maybe you have it on your wish list, let your consultant know. This is going to be a great product. Of course, you can get it 2 different ways, either hosting a party or becoming a consultant. What else? The survey. Please take this survey. This is the one I think Abby mentioned. We're asking some questions on what you want to see in a future Test Kitchen Live so we can continue to make these events great. Check out the live events page for all of our live events every Tuesday. Tune in Tuesday.
Discover a perfect chef.
Oh,
Yes.
and right after this, we invite you to our Facebook page or our Facebook Canada page to learn about what it's like to become a consultant. So if you're curious, even if you're not curious, we invite you over for about 10 minutes to learn what it would be like to join the Pampered Chef family. We'd love to have you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm going to answer our first question.
Okay.
So Denise asked, she said she doesn't have a consultant. So if you don't have a consultant, first off, thank you for being here. We're so flattered that you came on your own. But you can go on our website and you can type in your zip code or your postal code and you can find someone near you. So that's a great option.
Love that.
So we had a question on how did you shave the chocolate, Sandy?
I knew somebody was going to ask that. We have our cheese shaver that shaves chocolate really nicely. Or you could do it with our vegetable peeler too.
Yeah.
Either way, you can make these nice little pretty shaves. Pretty easy.
Yeah. Can you guys talk about milk again and the different milks in the frother and how they turn out?
Yeah, so like I said, I do almond milk every morning. I found it depends on the brand. You kind of have to try a few, find one that you like, and then stick with it.
Yep.
Whole milk is always gonna froth beautiful. Even skim milk does pretty well. What milks do you like?
Oat milk works okay
Yes.
with me. I think a few tips. You don't want to, sometimes after you run the frother, give it a couple minutes rest. If you try to use it back to back to back, you might not get the best foam out of it. But yeah, I remember sitting in the test kitchen just trying milk after milk after milk and got pretty good results with all different milks. So yeah, whatever works for you.
Awesome. What about creamer? Would you recommend creamer? Coffee creamer?
I sometimes will throw a tablespoon or 2 in there. I wouldn't try to froth just straight creamer. It might be a little too heavy.
A little too much fat
Mm-hmm.
and sugar in there. Yep.
All right. Well, that's kind of. We don't have a lot of questions tonight. We were going mad in answering the questions during the show.
Oh.
So I think that's it.
All right, thanks everybody. I've got latte oats in my mouth. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.